everyone, my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So huge apologies in advance for the way that this video is going to look today. I'm just not having a very good time with getting my setup right. It's been a bit of a pain, but you know. So I thought today I'm going to share with you something that I received a couple of years ago, and actually it was received in my maiden name, so it'll be quite some time because me and Andy have been married for 5 years now. It did come from Australia and it's a kit that I bought. You may have heard me mention on my Flosstube a couple of years ago, I was having a look on YouTube, and just really about the time I discovered Flosstube, I discovered Chinese Silk Embroidery. If you've not seen Chinese Silk Embroidery, now's your opportunity to go and take a look at it. There are some fantastic videos here on YouTube of it, and if I'm able to, I'll link one or two of them below. But it really is a beautiful craft, and as a needle worker it really did appeal to me. So I bought this kit. It was quite expensive, I have to say. I think it was about £60, Great Britain pounds, so it wasn't cheap, but I think when you see what's inside here, you'll see why I was so keen, you know, to have this. So this is the photograph, this is the image of what it is. It says a peony and some leaves, and it's just crinkly. I'm really sorry. And isn't it just a gorgeous picture? Look at those beautiful colours throughout. So I'm going to open the kit up and show you, crinkle, crinkle, I'm really sorry, and show you what you get inside. Obviously the small picture there is for guidance, and then you've got a larger image of it. So we do get some instructions which tells you about stitches, what stitches to use, which I've still got to look up, if I'm honest with you. And it tells you really how many threads to use as well, how many strands of thread to use as well. And there's some close-ups so you can see the shades more, you know, clearly. So this is effectively your pattern, because it's embroidery and not cross stitch. You are really working on the image and kind of copying that so you can do, you know, get the shading right. So we've got a little bit of information here about the peony itself, and it's a peony is a flower that's associated with prosperity and wealth, and we all could do with some of that, right? And it gives you some guidance as to what to do, and tells you a little bit about the stitches and you know, how many strands to use and things. So there's plenty of information in this, which was brilliant. And just on the back of the information here, you can see, I don't know if this website is still available, www.margaretlee.com.au. if it is, I'll link it below. But then we come on to the good stuff. So what do we get in this kit? So these are mulberry thread, mulberry embroidery thread, which is why this kit was so expensive. This is mulberry silk, and if you've ever seen it, handled it, used it, you will know that this stuff is just it's I don't know how it is to work with, because I've not really worked with it much, and it was a long time ago last time I had, but the feel of the thread is just, you know, it's like luxury. That's the only way I can really describe it. It feels luxurious. I'm just going to try and get some of this thread out. Again, it's really sorry, it's crinkle packaging. So it's very light, and you know, these I've got I think about 16 strands per thread. They are really literally that fine. They're even thinner than hair, but the softness of them is just divine. And of course, you know, they are a very strong thread as well. So I'm going to make a mess of this. I don't want to get it on the sticky. So on each of these thread bags, it tells you whereabouts on the design it is. I've just put that one in upside down because I didn't want to crush the thread. So young leaves and branches, underside of leaves. So young leaves and branches, underside of leaves, flowers, and the top leaves. So there's lots of thread, and it's just, it feels so nice. I can't even begin to describe. So we've got some more thread here, which I'm assuming is to lace or to help support the fabric when we get to it on a frame. And then in here we've got a tiny box, and this contains the needles. So there's a tiny little magnet in here, so that, let me just try and focus that. There we go. That is the needle. Now if I just grab the needle off my current project, so this is the needle that I'm currently working Envy on. Just look at the difference. This one has got a tiny gold eye, and then this is just a standard tapestry needle, which is generally speaking fairly small. So as you can see, you are working with a much smaller needle and much finer thread doing this Chinese silk embroidery. Okay. So in the kit, there are 5 needles, which are all that same tiny size, and then there is one long sharp sewing needle. Presumably that's for lacing the fabric onto a frame. So I'll just pop those back in there safely, because I don't want to lose those. Any needle that I've got is nowhere near going to be fine enough. So just on the underside now, that's just a blank piece of paper. As you can see, this has just been stored. I've not really done anything with it. But now we're getting to, you know, the meat of this kit, which is the actual fabric. So we are not working on Ada. We are not working on even weave. We are working on, it's like a silk organza style fabric, very thin, very fine, and as you can see there, the design has been printed on. So this will probably need to be steamed or something to get the lines out, but not until the actual needlework's finished. As you can see here, there is not a stitch in this yet. Well, let me just zoom it. There we go. That's better. We can see it now. It's just a stunning design, and I really, why is that not showing it very well? Okay, let's just see if we can't toddle this a little bit, and it's just not showing really very well. I'm really sorry, but for some reason it's just not showing it as beautifully as I'd want to. When I tap the zoom, you get the strong picture, and then it disappears again. It must be something with my phone. But anyway, I just wanted to share this kit with you because I thought it was beautiful, and when I do eventually get around to working it, I am going to, you know, share this with you as I go, because it was, like I said, it was a lot of money. This kit, this section here, is about A4 size, so it's not massive, but I did want to share it and show you what Chinese silk embroidery looks like. So yeah, So that's it for this video. So I will be back to do another unboxing fairly shortly. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.